now they love it. They can abuse and beat up everybody, and nobody can stop them. Nobody can stop them. They're having their way with America. They want our guns. And if you're not with them, cops and military, then you will declare that you're with the Republic now. And don't tell me that I'm a weirdo because I'm upset about this, and I should only go get upset about my favorite football team winning or losing. Listen, I know what tyranny means. I know the bankers are putting poison in our food and water. I know the bankers have stolen $8.5 trillion. I know we're under War Powers Act. I know they're hurting us. I know they're carrying out New World Order. I know they staged those terror attacks. You know what it's like to gut up to this and go out every day and go past the peer pressure and come out day one and say 9/11 was an inside job and lose most of the radio stations I was on? You know what it's like to go to sleep every night knowing you work for a bunch of psychotic killers and you bastards are probably going to end up killing me one day? You know what it's like knowing you've ruined my life? You know what it's like, you sons of bitches? I'm tired of your crap! You commit evil, you're part of an evil system, and we're standing up against you! And the Republic is going to defeat you in the end! Some of us won't make it personally through this, but a lot of us are. And in the end, you are going to be brought to justice for all the kids you kidnapped for CPS, all you CPS workers, all you corrupt bureaucrats, all of you that have had your way with innocent children over and over again, who think your evil's invincible. You're not invincible, and God is going to deal with you. And you are cursed to hell. I'm done. I got to get out of here. I'm pissed off now. Robert Wanick, you can make some closing comments. I'll give you the last 2 minutes. We're going to end transmission. Make sure the guys got your address so I can send you those videos so you can resist tyranny. I salute you.
I'm 65, looking through someone's chapter. I'm 65, looking through someone's chapter.
I live where there's no TV, there's no radio, there's no clocks, there's no electric lights. The girls carry water. They don't wear makeup. They have their babies by themselves. They go in the shacks and squat down and have their babies. I live on the ground. I live on the earth. I lived in Hollywood, and I had all that, the Rolls Royce and the Ferrari, and the pad in Beverly Hills. I had the surfboard and the Beach Boys and the Brewskis and the Neil Diamond and the Ralph Scott and the Jimmy Strickland and Elvis Presley and Lester Bestleys and all them guys. The Dina Martins and the Nancy Sinatras and the Gotcha Suffer. And when you do it to me, I hear you do it good, honey, and all that kind of when you come up to my house later. So I went through all that, and I seen that was a bigger prison than the one I just got out of, and I really didn't care to go back to prison. The prison doesn't begin and end at the gate. Prison's in your mind. It's locked in one world that's dead and dying, or it's open to a world that's free and alive. Drugs, LSD, I don't consider a drug. I don't consider peyote drugs. Those are more or less religiously significant awareness, mind-expanding apparatuses that come from the intelligence of the universe. The reason that the girls liked me was, hey now, I'm all around you. Hey now, up on your heart I can sing through you. And I play and I sing. They say, hey man, you got soul in that music. And I said, yeah, I play a little bit, you know. I like it. And they said, man, you're really somebody. I said, oh, I am? Oh, I just got out of jail. I don't know what somebody is. They like my music. They say, man, we want to get you over. I said, get me over for what? They said, we take you down here to Beverly Hills and we want to get you in because you're a star. I said, I'm a what? They said, you're a star. So they took me to the Beach Boys, and I went and I got on the surfboard and I rode around and I looked and I said, geez, Quayle Chingasso, this is more trouble than what I just got out of. You got 9 down, look at yourself. You got to wear that, whether you like it or not. You got to do things. You got to get up and go through all kinds of changes, whether you want to or not, doesn't matter. Your whole life is put in your paycheck. You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to do something I don't want to do. If I'm shoveling the barn and you want me to go Def Kevin Rumflow, I say, no, I'm doing something right here. I'm helping this blind man. I feel better in doing what I want to do. I did not break the law. Jesus Christ told you that 2,000 years ago. You don't understand me. That's your trouble. Not my fault because you don't understand me. I don't understand you either. But I don't spend my whole life trying to put the blame over on you because my cigarette didn't light or because something didn't work right. What do you want to call me a murderer for? I've never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone. I think it. I have it here. I don't need to live in this physical realm. I walk around in the physical realm and I put on the faces and I talk and I play and it's this big act, man. In the spiritual world is where I live. I exist in places you never even dreamed of. You talk about, this little physical realm you live in, guilty and is he in sin? How's your courts guilty? How many people do you think you've hung on the ventilators and the nut wards and forced medication on them? You see what I'm saying? You don't have any idea what the hell's going on. If you knew what the hell was going on in your own system, then you'd say, now I see what's creating this. Society's creating this. Society's saying, we want these Rambos. We want these killers. Oh, wow, man. Look at that dude there. You got little kids looking in the book and where they selling in this. Oh, yeah, Sears and Roebuck. Rambo from 12 to 15. Kai Karate from age 5 to 17. When you got all your kids out here doing these crazy things, now you want to come and say, Charlie Manson's the father of our country. We're convicting you for being Jesus Christ. We're convicting you for being the devil. We're convicting you for being responsible for our actions. I'm not responsible for anyone's actions, but my own actions. And my whole life I've burglarized the grocery store, sold some nickels and dimes, busted open a stamp machine, stole a few automobiles, and cashed a couple checks. I'm a petty cop. I've been with prostitutes and bums and whiners and all my life. This street is my world. I don't pretend to go uptown and be anything fancy. I can, but I find more real in the world that I'm in than I do the tinsel. And the real world is the one I have to deal with every day. Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left. Everything I do is always brand new. I'm on the course of reality. I walk a real road. I'm a real person. Inside. I'm not a phony. I don't put on no air. I say what I think. You see what I'm saying?
This will be a taped conversation with the last name of Kinkel, K-I-N-K-E-L, first of Kipling, K-I-P-L-A-N-D.
Tell me what happens to you, Kinkel.
I know it's joy. I could.
You see,
This will be a taped
yeah.
conversation with the last name of
So,
Kinkel,
was your dad, did he hit you or anything like that?
K-I-P-L-A-N-D.
Was he yelling or out of control? Or?
Yes, I could. I could sleep with I didn't know the choice. God.
This will be a taped conversation with the last name of Kinkel, K-I-N-K-E-L,
I didn't know the choice you say. I was.
He's mad at you because you got caught in school. Yeah.
Right. And I can't. All of a sudden,
This will be a taped conversation.
But he was feeling ashamed and that Did you get something wrong? Is that right?
I didn't want to. I love my dad as well.
You let us get by the other.
Oh my God.
Officer County 911. Yes, I just called my husband.
Oh my God. Mom,
I was calling my high school. I don't know what he had told her. If there was anything last week, but... Okay, has anybody been injured, ma'am? Yes. Okay. I was going to the panic.
So your mom took him around. Where are you at?
When the time came, I did it. I had to.
Okay, we're getting them there. Who is the student, ma'am?
You had 100 billion chances in ways to avoid it today, but you decided to spill my blood. You forced me into a corner and gave me only one option. The decision was yours. Now you have blood on your hands that will never wash off. You just loved crucifying me. You loved inducing cancer in my head, terrorizing my heart, and wrecking my soul all this time.
Do we know where he's at? He's outside?
So,
Outside of
you
the
told
hall.
me that your mom gets out of the floor and starts up the stairs from the garage or basement. Is that right?
Okay.
You say anything?
You didn't have to do this. I could have rushed. I could have fled. But no, I will no longer run. It's not for me. For my children. For my brothers and sisters that you did it for them.
Alright, son.
I didn't do nothing but a piece of you have vandalized my heart, raised my soul, and torched my conscience. You thought it was one pathetic boy's life you were extinguishing. Thanks to you, I died, like Jesus Christ, to inspire generations of the weak and the defenseless people. Do you know what it feels like to be spit on your face and have trash shoved down your throat? Do you know what it feels like to dig your own grave? Do you know what it feels like to have your throat smashed from ear to ear? Do you know what it feels like to be torched alive? Do you know what it feels like to be humiliated and be impaled upon on a cross and left to bleed to death for your amusement? You have never felt a single ounce of pain your whole life. Did you want to inject as much misery in our lives as you can, just because you can? You had everything you wanted. Your Mercedes wasn't enough, you brat. Your golden necklaces weren't enough, you snob. Your trust fund wasn't enough. Your vodka and cognac weren't enough. All your debaucheries weren't enough. Those weren't enough to fulfill your hedonistic needs. You had everything.
My mom. I want to die.
Why did you go to school and start shooting people?
I had to. I had no other choice. I couldn't do anything else. I had to. I had to.
Okay.
This will be a taped conversation with the last name of Kinkel, K-I-N-K-E-L,
What's your name, ma'am?
first of Kiplin, K-I-P-L-A-N.
Patty?